started with 1778 because of Captain Cook arriving in the Hawaiian Islands. Most of the depictions of surfing from that period were engravings. When photography hits the scene, you get somewhat crude depictions of it because the problem with photography in the early years is the motion factor. Someone had to go out in the wave along with someone who is riding the wave and then try and capture that moment.
Some of the shots are obviously faked, staged. Tell us about this image. You've got a glamorous woman in a swimsuit being held up on a board by a lot of men in suits. One of them's wearing a hat.
Yeah. Well, for the movies, that was kind of a prerequisite because they're not going to put Elvis Presley or some of these movie stars out in the water. So obviously what they did was fake it. They would, get a surfboard, prop it up, and someone would hold someone, let them loose, and pretend that they were surfing and have a wind machine and throw some water in front of them. Things changed rapidly after World War II when you have a bunch of veterans coming back from the war and getting involved in the sport and picking up a camera and starting to shoot. Again, you still have a small amount of people in the early 60s, which is kind of considered the golden age of surfing. But boy, by the end of the 60s, there's a whole generation of baby boomers who have cameras and they're out there taking pictures, and then it kind of explodes, especially after the 70s. There's lots and lots of people out there photographing, and today with the cameras and the ability with drones and so on, it's pretty endless.